In this section, we'll briefly go over a tool you might remember from earlier in the program, Zeppelin. Zeppelin is a battle-tested framework of reusable smart contracts for Ethereum and a few other platforms. Their goal is to reduce the risk of vulnerabilities in your applications by using standard, tested, community-reviewed code. This tool will become incredibly useful as you make contracts by helping you utilize code that has been tested and refined over time by security experts. If you haven't already, now is a great time to run through the installation process to start getting familiar with it. You can find directions on the home page by clicking Get Started. If you're interested, you can scroll down the page to view a link to join their Slack channel. This is an easy way to stay involved in the community and stay up to date with the latest resources. Their documentation has a ton of great resources you can use to get more familiar with their contracts. You can get there by clicking over here on the menu bar. Scrolling down this page, you'll see details about security, resources, and collaborations. Let's check out access control. Here, you'll see a contract, ownable.sol, with a very clear description of exactly how this contract was built. Take some time to read through this for yourself to get a better idea of how the different features of this contract work. This example code only provides an idea of how to use this contract within your code. It's not actually the code provided by the ownable.sol contract. For example, you'll see here that to use this contract, you'll first have to import the contract, then use isOwnable to make the function accessible by your contract. To see the actual code provided by ownable.sol, we can look at their GitHub page. To get there, you can use the link named Zeppelin Solidity I left below the video. Here, you can read through all of the functions made available to you when utilizing this contract for your project. These functions are all extremely secure and have been tested by the Zeppelin community. Like we mentioned earlier though, you should always understand the contracts you're working with rather than just blindly trusting them. Take some time to read through this contract to better understand exactly what features it provides and how they go about doing that. One way to help understand the contract is by pasting it into the Remix editor. This lets you get a little more hands-on with the functionality of the contract. Let's try that now with ownable.sol. Once it's in the editor, deploy it just like any other contract. After deploying it, you should see the functions renounce ownership, transfer ownership, isOwner, and owner available. Trying out the features it provides is a great way to get a sense of how they can be used for your future projects. Check back to the contract to get a better idea for what each of these functions do. All of the contracts Zeppelin offers are available on their GitHub page. To view all of the other contracts that are available, go back to their GitHub page, click on Contracts, and navigate wherever you'd like. Each of these are named pretty clearly and contain a lot of comments to help you understand what they do. To better understand them, just take time for yourself to read through them and continue developing more contracts. For some examples of how to use them, you can go back to their documentation. Here they provide a few basic examples on crowd sales, tokens, and utilities. Working through the examples in these sections will help you get more familiar with working with Zeppelin and help you put together more creative solutions in the future. So that wraps up this quick introduction to Zeppelin. This tool will become part of many of your future smart contracts. The examples they provide will be a great start to ensure you're confident using Zeppelin in the future.